My name is Luis Olmos, and I'm the Senior Media Manager. Hispanic Heritage Month is important to me because we come from so many different cultures. I'm Costa Rican, but there might be somebody from Venezuela or Honduras, and while we're all Hispanic, there's so many different cultures and what we do, from the words we say to the foods we eat. So I think it's great that we kind of have a month to really learn about each other and learn about each other's cultures and what we're about, right? So being a Hispanic in a leadership position here is a real honor. As somebody who, was an immigrant, I probably shouldn't be here. So, it's a real testament to the hard work that you put in to get to where you are, so that, people who kind of look up to me, other Hispanic kids, teenagers, that are maybe looking up or looking for someone to look up to, can kind of see me as somebody who made it, right? Somebody who, lived on the South Side, kind of did the things and had to go through the things that they're going through. And, I can be kind of a testament to, if you, work hard, and put your mind to it, you can be in a position like this. So, Potawatomi's made me feel very welcome as a Hispanic in a leadership position. And, it's truly an honor to be here and do what I do. My cultural identity has shaped my perspective on, work and life, really, in a way that, as a Hispanic, I feel like we've always had to go above and beyond and try harder to kind of keep up. It was something that was really engraved by my parents, that we're kind of, we're playing at a deficit already. So to make sure that you're always grinding, you teach, you treat people the right way, and you work as hard as you can to keep up with everyone else. So that's always something I try to do, is give it my all, give it 100%, because I know to some people I'm going to be at a disadvantage already. So I always try to go above and beyond in what I do. If I could give younger generations of Hispanic individuals advice about embracing their heritage and pursuing their goals, it would be to be proud of being Hispanic, being Latino. Like, I love being Costa Rican. To me, there's nothing better than it, right? I go see a Costa Rica game, I'm belting the national anthem at the top of my lungs. I think it's something that you just have to embrace and love about it, right? I'm trying to teach my kids that, even at a young age, to love their culture, embrace their culture. It's not something to hide from or not learn about. Like, learn about it. I love everything that there's about it. And even to this day, I'm, however old I am, I still try to learn about it as much as I can from my parents, right? So embrace it, love it, be who you are. I heard somebody say, be unapologetically Hispanic and Latino. Like, do it, love it. One cool or interesting thing about my culture that I think everyone should learn: Costa Rica is probably, the most beautiful, peaceful country in the world, right? We're one of the few neutral countries, but we have so much, beauty to see, from rainforests to volcanoes to beaches to, the food. So I recommend everybody learn about Costa Rica, read about it. If you can visit it one day, and if you visited it, you probably know everything I'm talking about. It's really one of the best countries and the most relaxing and peaceful countries that you could ever visit. One Hispanic dish that I can't live without is, it's called olla de carne, right? It's a hearty meal. In Costa Rica, it's a dish that you make because it lasts a couple days. But it, consists of, beef short ribs and yuca, plantain, potato, and then there's this broth, and you serve it with a bed of rice, maybe a little lime on there. It's one of those fall comfort meals that, I remember my mom used to make as a kid, that to this day I've tried to learn it and replicate it. I've come close, but not even as close to what my mom made. Something else I'd like to add is just be yourself, love your culture, own your culture. I'm an immigrant. I come from a family of immigrants, and we worked our butt off. My parents absolutely worked their butt off to put me in this position now. I credit everything to my mom and my dad. My mom cleaned houses. My dad worked in a factory for, 12, 14, 16 hours a day for me to be here today, right? So I credit where I am to my parents. Like I said, we were immigrants and we did everything the right way. We came to this country the right way. But even then, I still feel like some of us aren't fully seen and accepted. So, take it from me that, we're people that just want to love this country and contribute and do the best that we can for it.